Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hello, good evening. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy MLK Day. We are live and I'm excited because we got some fun things to talk about today. Hey. Okay, so if any of you have been following my blog, you know this is what I do. I want to just jump right in because it just makes me feel better. So let's hop to it. Hi, my name is Gabrielle Quinn, and this is Gabby Reviews Live. Yay! And this is our first episode. Yay! Hand claps all around. Hand claps all around. So there's no one here, so I had to make my own excitement and celebrate myself, which is good. But thank you guys that are dropping in. So good to see you. I am excited. So for those who don't know me, I'm Gabrielle Quinn, or Gabby, and I'm an interior designer and blogger. So I have a website, and I'll make sure that I put it down in the link so you can go check out all the stuff that I'm doing. You can check out my services. You can check out my blog posts. I share interior design inspiration, interior design tips, information, all that kinds of stuff. So what I'm doing here is I'm starting a whole new series, and it's about reviewing things. So I'm really good at checking stuff out. I'm really good at going on the review tip and saying, oh, I love this, or oh, I don't like this so much. So I wanted to share that. And with Gabby Reviews Live, I wanted to do it live. Why not? Nothing stopping me. So here's what I'm going to review. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get all kinds of stuff about interior design. You're going to get new drops that I find. You're going to get YouTube videos that are up. DIY stuff that's up, my take on, all the DIY kitchens, all the DIY bathrooms, my take on Netflix and HGTV shows and what I think about stuff that's dropping. And today, it's very special. Today, we're going to review the iconic home. Okay. Again, if you don't know what this is, I don't know where you've been, but the iconic home is a show house showcasing 16 black interior designers in America. And I think there may be one from the UK, there may be one Canadian one, but there's 16 of them. And they did a virtual show house. It launched in November. I was really excited when it came out. It has some really great stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you what the website is. I'll make sure I also link it here, but we're going to look at the website right on. You're going to see everything that's here. And I'm going to show you my 3 favorite spaces because there's too much to talk about and I can't fit it all in a little bit of time that I'm going to be sitting here. I could seriously talk about this for hours, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. This is still new. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to click my screen over so you can see what the iconic home is. That's me singing yes. I do that a lot. All right. Here we are. All right, what you're looking at is the website for the iconic home. And we are starting off with just the homepage. So what you see here is exactly how they have it set up. Now, the iconic home is brought together by, it says AD and BID Network. So if you don't know what AD is Architectural Digest. BID Network is the Black Interior Designers Network. So this was, I'll say, the birth child of Kia McSwain. Kia McSwain is the president of the Black Interior Designers Network. They partnered with Architectural Digest to bring us this virtual show house. So this is what you see here. Not only are there 16 designers who did the inside of the space, but the actual home is designed by a Black-owned firm called Studio 397. So what you're seeing right here, this is the front of the home. The entire thing was rendered out. Rendered just simply means that it was a 3D digital model. So that's what you're looking at right here. This is the exterior of the render. You can see the entrance, which is right here. In the front, you can see the garage off to the side. You get a little peek up into a bedroom. We're going to look at that a little bit later. You get another peek here of another room. And then you have some outdoor features here. But again, this was all created, the design ideas, the architecture, Black-owned designers and firms. 100% the first time that this has ever been done. So let's hand clap to that, because no one else has done that up to this point. So big ups, BID Network. Big ups, Kia McSwain. Shout outs all day. So on the webpage, you get all the information. The iconic home, who is brought to you by Black creatives all under one roof. You got some blurbs here. If you keep going down, you get to the intro blurb, and then here you are. The iconic home. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Now, I've been up and down through this a few times. I'll just do this so you guys can see my face. I've been up and down through this house. I don't know how many times. I keep going back. I keep finding stuff that I'm seeing. I'm looking at it from different angles. I'm looking at different parts of it. I'm re-looking at things that I've already looked at. I really appreciate this space. So that's all the stuff that you're going to have here. So when you go here, what you have is a floor plan, basic space plan of where everything is. So it starts at the top, and at the top is the back of the house. So this is behind the house. You don't see this from the frontal view. You have a wellness room, a cabana, a pool surround, and there's a pool back there. By the way, the architecture in this space, the outdoor space, the natural light that comes in that you're going to see in a minute is insane. So that by itself is one of my favorite parts. I love natural light. I love being able to really view and see stuff from the outside. I love being outside, the outdoors, and chilling and hanging and all that kind of stuff. So you get that. So there's 3 levels. So you can see them here off to the side. 1, 2, 3. First floor, second floor, third floor. All that's great. So if you want to switch levels, all you do is click to the next level. Then you get the rooms for the second level, and then you go to the third level, and you get the room for the third level, which is just the rooftop terrace. So when you go through, and I'm telling you all this so that you can view it on your own. I am only going to view a few rooms right now, but I really want you guys to take a look at this space, because there's so many amazing designers who were included in this. There's so much great stuff to see. I definitely don't want you to miss out on this. So I want you to see how you kind of navigate through all of it. So everything that grays out when you run a mouse over it, that's something you can click on. You click on it and it opens up into the rendering of the room. So we're going to see what that looks like in a minute, but let's show you what else is on this page. So scrolling down. So every page has the floor plan. Then you have who the designer, in this case, the architect is, and any quotes that they have. And then you get an image, just like you get right here, of the designers or the architects or the whoever was involved in the project. They're all listed here. So you get to see all that stuff. Not only is this listed, they give you an audio tour. So the actual designers actually come in and they walk you through their spaces so you know what they're saying to you. That's a great detail. That's something you don't get everywhere. So scrolling down towards the bottom, you get all the designers that are here. I don't know who you may know. So I'm going to call out some of the bigger ones that people are starting to know. They're starting to become household names. Let's start here. Forbes and Masters. They're based in Atlanta. It's a tag team duo, two black chicks having a good time. They have a wallpaper line that they just launched at the end of last year. And they're really doing big things right now. They've been on BET. They've been in magazines. They've been featured in Arc Digest, I believe. So they're being featured a lot more. So if you don't know who these girls are, you need to get in on it right now. Go follow them on Instagram. It's Forbes Masters, I believe, with an X in the middle. But you guys, you'll be able to find them. It's not hard. Second person I want to point out, Michelle Smith Boyd. He's big. He's been around for a few years now. He's been featured in Architectural Digest, and I think maybe Decor and a lot of the big magazines that are out. And he's got some crazy skills. He does some really luxurious, full of life spaces, and yeah, they're beautiful. Like, let's just say that they're beautiful. And another person, or another team, I should say, that you may know is JSN Studio. Now, you probably know them from the Netflix show Styling Hollywood. So you know Jason, who's the stylist, but Adair, who's his partner, is the designer of the team. So they are actually here, and they've done a space on here. So if you've seen Styling Hollywood, I don't even need to say anything else because it's all already been said. But yes, follow JSN Studio because they post regularly. If you want to follow Jason, his name is Jason Bolden. He also posts a lot of his stylist stuff. So he styles, let's see, Yara Shahidi, Gabrielle Union, I believe, Dule Hill and his wife. There's so many. There's a lot of them. But he posts them regularly. So that's where we started. And I also want to make sure I point out Kia McSwain. That's what I was talking about earlier. She is the president of the Black Interior Designers Network, which has been around for maybe 10 years now. Don't quote me on that, but I'll make sure I put the link to their website in the description box as well on the updated part of the video. So you can go check that out too, because I want to make sure all these people get their props. So here they are down at the bottom. This is going to be at the bottom of all your pages. Each designer, you can click right here and go directly to a room if that's what you'd like to do. For instance, like Leah Alexander or Anaya White, they're up and comers and they're really big on the scene right now. So yes, there's so much to say. Down here, this is when it has a schedule of events. So this is when everything was launched. You can still click on these and watch the conversations between the designers and the Arc Digest team. So check that out if you want to do that. And then here, there's a link talking about what the Black Interior Designers Network is, how you can donate, and how you can become an ally. Again, I want you guys to go and check all this stuff out because it's really great information, great for the culture, and I want to make sure we continue to share all this stuff. Okay. Whew. Hold on, pause. All right, let's go. So, like I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and share my top 3 spaces. And Ironically enough, I have a space on each floor. So that's what we're going to do. So my first favorite space is, I'm going to go down to the first floor. And it's the office. Now, to be fair, I want to give you an idea of what you see when you go in here. So let me backtrack a little bit. I am going to show you my 3 favorite spaces. But if this is your first time seeing this, you've never seen this before, let me just give you a snippet of what happens once you click on this and what you're going to see. So you're coming into a home, you start with the entryway. In this particular instance, the entry and the powder room were designed by the same person. But I'm going to click on it and I'm going to show you what you get. So let's see what this looks like. Y'all forgive my slowness. We're going to see what you get. I'm glitching for a second. So while I'm glitching and things are figuring themselves out, I'm going to come back and talk to you. So basically, with every room and every space, you are able to navigate through the room, turn this way, that way, move around, and kind of see from different angles exactly what you're getting. So that's one of the major things that's really great about this space. It can't be like, hold on. Let me just, I want you to see it. I don't want to just talk about it. I want you to see it. So glitch fixed, figured out what was going on. Here we go. We're back. This is what happens once you click it. You see it rotating. If you do nothing else with the space, if you do nothing else, once you click it and just let it rotate, you're going to go all the way around the entire room. This is the entryway. So if you click and you drag, you can move around. Okay? Click, drag, you can move around. You can go up and you can go down. So for reference, this is the front door. This is if I'm going out of the house and this is my front door. This is here, this is here. Oh, if you click and drag, once you stop, it's going to sit there for a second. If you leave it, it'll start rotating again. So you don't have to touch it. It'll slowly start to rotate again. But I want to move it around. So this is what it does. From this view, after you come in, that's the view of the powder room. I mean, do you guys see that? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see the color here in this powder room? This red and this gold and all this stuff. Do you see it? Do you see the artwork? Do you see it? This is like, hello blackness, I am here. All right, you going around, call out this furniture piece, black designer. So just so you know, they weren't playing games. Direct view into the living room. Right here, you walk in, here's your entryway table, double lamp on the table, beautiful piece of artwork, plus ceramic vases inside of the table. The cabinet by itself though, do you see it? With a view into the office. Also, do you see these doors? Do you see the detail on these doors? Do you see the detail on this wall? Can we be real? Can we be frank? Can we be open about what we're seeing right now? Because this is amazing. So Here we go. Here we go. Turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Boom. So that's what you're going to get. So I'm going to scroll down. We're going to look at the designer. Elaine Griffin, Brunswick, Georgia. She designed the entryway and the powder room. 100% absolutely amazing, and is so beautiful to see when you're first looking at this. Now, me, I always like to start from the front, so that I started from the entryway, so I loved it when I started. But again, if you're going through this and you don't know what you're seeing, there's a title of where you're looking. You scroll through. Here's the render that you can actively move around and see what's going on. Okay? Again, view of the powder room. Do you see the chandelier? Hello. Beautiful. Okay? Scrolling down. Here's the designer. Here's a quote. Her audio tour that you can click and you can hear what she has to say about the space herself. And then inspiration. The products that you see here are products that are used in the actual render, products that are used in the actual space. So this, you got multiple buttons and all that kind of stuff. We don't have to worry about the ads, but you can click over and see all the designs, all the furniture that she used inside of this space. So if you see something that you like, you can click on this, learn more. It'll link you to exactly where it is on the website. You can go and you can purchase, or you can go and order. Okay, guys? All right. So that's the view of the home. That's what you're gonna get. So since we did that, let me just go back. Let me just go start my thing. I'm gonna go back so we can kind of see. Now, one of my first favorite spaces is the office. So let's go in the office. Let's see what's in this office. Here we go. Clicking on the office. Office brought to you by CB2. We're going to wait for it to load because we're talking about a live render. Here we go. Scrolling down. Amazing. Do you see it? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this scroll slowly so you get a view of what's going on, and I'm just going to talk to you. So when I saw this space, I just said, oh, that's it. Nothing else. Oh. This is a space I would love to work in. I'm going to tell you why. 1, simple, clean, easy design. Nothing I have to worry about bumping into. I'm clumsy. Nothing I have to worry about getting too excited about. Nothing I have to worry about like getting in the way of my thought process. And when I'm thinking, it allows me the space to relax, stay calm, and do what I need to do. Like, that's what it does. Even talking about this right now, going from the entryway to this, I'm already feeling zenned out. That's just what's going on. So you see it, we're going, we're moving, and we're rotating. It has so many pieces in here and so many features. The lights are beautiful. The wall covering adds texture to the wall without being heavy. So it's there and it adds a bit of detail without taking over the rest of the room. The rest of the room is still felt by this built-in that's in the back wall. This piece of artwork here, it's subdued in a very nice way. The colors are great. I personally love abstract art and expressionist art. So this is just right in my wheelhouse. This is just a really strong woman to me. And I love that about what this is doing. So we keep rotating, and we see These drapes, I'm going to start to move it because this is like one of my favorite parts. This chair with this side table. I mean, and then the view to the outside with this sculpture in the center. Do you see it? Now, this is the view from the outside that we saw when we were first looking. So this is this is the front of what that chair looked like. Keep moving, keep scrolling around. I'm going to move it. Here's another piece of abstract art. And then you get that view out to the entryway. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. With the plant in the corner. Just absolutely gorgeous. That rug on the floor. Simple. Relaxed. Nothing too harsh. Just doing what it needs to do. This round desk. All great. All beautiful. Now, another feature I want to point out is you see these white circles here? When you go through the home, you can click on them. I think my mouse is getting ready to die. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Switching. We're back. You see these? You can click on them and it pops up a quickie of what this space is. So you got the Dorset. I'm still trying to use the mouse and it's not working. I need to put it away. So let me do this real quick. Dorset linen credenza. Credenza. I don't know what I said. Did I say credenza? Credenza. And these are, now again, these are at the bottom, so you can look at those too, but it pops out and it tells you exactly what it is. This just shows you a fabric swatch, but ripple fold drapery from the Shade Store. All these things are featured. Close up of this bloom sconce, Holly Hunt. And then, I mean, we have this chair. Now, I think that the rendering looks great, but the actual image of it looks even better. The detail that's here, this detail is just amazing. And how it plays off of the rest of the cushion. Almost like, it's almost like a muffin wrapper when you've, now I don't know anybody else that does this, but you know if you have a cupcake or a muffin and you like take the top off, but not just the top, like you go a little bit underneath and you eat the bottom of the cake. Because I like to save the top for last because I love the top and I love icing on a cupcake. So you save the top for last. That's what this reminds me of. So sweet things, which I'm good with. So that's just what we're doing. So this is really amazing. So that's one of my three favorites. Okay, one of the three. Let's go back. I just wanted to make sure I highlighted it for you. So let's roll around again. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, just that backlighting. Just that lighting here. So simple. So impactful. That's what great design does, guys. That's what it does. That's what it does. So we're going back. So that's one of my favorite spaces. I'm going to the second, one of my other favorite spaces. Number 2. Favorite space number 2. Let's call it that. And it is the guest room, or one of the guest rooms, guest room 1. So let's do this. It's rolling around. It's a muted blue treasure. A muted blue treasure. Now this room is also the room that you see from the outside. Remember, from the front, you can see what's going on inside. You can see how all the stuff is lining up. This is just another one. So where do I start? Because of all the spaces inside of the house, this might be my number one favorite, but I wanted to go in order of room. But oh my goodness. So I love the color. I love the use of color. And I love that color has been used in this house. But this is just a way to use it in a muted way that makes it almost look like a neutral, but not. This piece here, that I'm going to call him, that's what I think this is. I believe it's a self-portrait of sorts. So Luce Delcy, Brooklyn native, Haitian. It just looks bright in this room. Now I'm going to click out of here and I'm just going to move around because so far you've just seen one wall. So you have this beautiful view to the outside. View of the front of the home, all the way out. The road is there. You get to see it. And this is a guest room. So it's not meant to be super, like designed for a specific person because it's the guest room. But I think it does exactly what it needs to for the guest room. It has all the relaxed features to make you feel nice and at home. It has the space. It has kind of like this upgraded feel to it. I just want to take you to like this quick look at the bed. Like, I mean, it's set up very nicely, very relaxed, luxurious. This chocolate brown headboard, beautiful, with the nice detailing here. This brutalist sculpture that's here is just out of this world. Insane. So it's almost royal what's going on. And that's just from a few pieces. It's not like overly done. It says everything it needs to say with just the few pieces that are in here. And I love it. 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 So I keep doing that. I don't use my trackpad a lot, guys. I like using the mouse. But the bed is beautiful. The flooring is beautiful. It goes nicely with everything else. You have these sculptures here. And, oh, wait. This chair. Do you see the detailing on these legs? Do you see it? Do you see the detail on the legs and on the back of the arm? And the way they just hold the cushion pieces in place. Come on. Come on. How do you not like this? Even if this is not your style, because it's not my style, but I absolutely love this. So that's there. And then some more. There's black and white photos here. And this was smart. Okay. Now you see how I can't zoom in. I can go up and down. I can see stuff in there. I can zoom around, but I can't zoom in. But this is where this designer was smart. She had them do a full-length mirror on this side here and then mirror the closet and the storage that she has in the closet with, this is also very smart, like a little, personal touch. She's going to Alexander McQueen and Chanel to get all of her stuff. I'm just like, can I be in your closet? But neither here nor there. Beautiful piece of art in the back. Abstract, maybe expressionist, not sure. Paintbrush. Picked a paintbrush on impulse. 2019 to help cope with developing a visual impairment. Oh, see, I hadn't read that part. I just love the image. But you learn things. So all this is beautiful. And then circling in, this is the switch plate. This is a detail that is often missed by a lot of people because you don't think about them. And then some designers just don't switch them out because not everybody cares. But it's a nice detail to add in to everything that she's done here. I mean, it was purposeful because she tried to make it fit with everything else, all the other features. Like, this is just gorgeous. I don't know what else to say. It's gorgeous. And the designer, Ariane Bethea. I hope I said her name right. Ariane Bethea. So when this house came up and I first saw this was my first introduction to her. So this was a great introduction to this designer, and I'm just like, yes, I love it. And I want to go back because I want to show you the designer for the office too. I feel like I slighted him, and that's not fair now, is it? I'm going to go back the same way, and I want to show it up. So the designer for the office, Ahmad Freeman, Nashville, Tennessee, from the hometown of bluegrass, I want to say. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I like it. And he's another one. Had no prior knowledge of this particular designer until this house. So that's why this is so great. It opens you up to other things and other people and all that stuff that's going on. So I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's design. It's smart. It's smart design. It's blackness in its own way without being constricted by, certain rules of what certain things need to look like. That's what I love about it. So, okay. We're going to the third space. This is one of my favorites. My third favorite. Not necessarily the third, but 3 of 3. Rooftop Terrace. Let's go. Rooftop Terrace. Now, I'm talking to you. The Rooftop Terrace is like bomb. Like, yes. It is the dream of outdoors that I didn't know that I had, but now I can think of nothing else but this for any spaces that I do. It is stuck, and I promise I'm going to try to include as much of these types of elements as possible in my next home, but I'm going to stop talking about it and let you see it. Rooftop Terrace. Do y'all see this? I mean, just do you see it? Let's talk about the floor. Let's just talk about it. Marble checker. I absolutely love how this contrasts with the natural greenery that is out here on this rooftop terrace. Seriously, not even joking. It is absolutely beautiful. That's all there is to say about it. It looks like it doesn't belong, but then again it does. It looks like that's exactly what's supposed to happen. And I think it's because of the detail of the floor. Like, and that marble that goes across it, and makes it feel more organic. So even though it is just a bunch of checkered boxes, it fits. So there's no zoom, so I'm just going to click this so you can see what's back there. Walter Lamb's lay chairs. Ba-boom, ba-boom, boom, ba-boom, boom, boom. This table, simple, sleek. Me, I like a little bit more than that. I don't like things so straight, but I like it and I appreciate it. So I wanted you, I'm highlighting it so you can see it. This chair though, the fact that it's called the roly-poly dining chair tickled me. Like just tickled me to no end when I first saw it. And I'm like, seriously? I was like, but that's exactly what it is. So, roly-poly dining chair, that's what we're doing. So this thing is still turning, and I'm going to let it turn. And as it turns, opens up to this outdoor bar. Okay, it's not turning fast enough. Outdoor bar area. In green. Hunter green. What? It is absolutely beautiful. There's a nice detail on the cabinet. It's a raised panel. Yeah, it's a raised panel cabinet. Those I think are beautiful. It creates a nice sense of depth. It's like having a slab, but creating some depth with the eye. And then this top. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, but sandy white. It's a beautiful top. And then with this, come on. Do you see this stool? Do you see the bar stool? I mean, you've got to be kidding me. But it's not over. There's still more. Canopy. A greenery canopy. Hello. Turn, 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 turn. View to the downstairs. View to the other parts of the area. And then, hello. With a rock in the middle. There's a rock in the middle. That's the end table. I mean, a coffee table. But come on. It's finished. Like, look how simple that is, but look how beautiful it is. With a complete view of the property. What? Natural sunlight out. Here's a close-up. It's literally just, they call it the pebble. And these little side tables. No, they're highlighting the Caesar stone, but it's the table for me. It's the table for me. It's the table for me with this calm little sitting area over in the corner with this checkered floor. I mean, what? What? And the designer is JSN. Go figure. Now, small thing. JSN, I like them. I like them as a team. I like them separately. They both have great design styles. And Jason is, I guess, the lead of the company. I think it's his company and he partners with it there. I don't really know how it works. I'm not going to pretend like I know how it works. And I don't want to say something wrong out the side of my neck. So here's what I'll say. Jason is usually the one who does the PR type stuff. And he's typically the one who does most of the front stuff for the company. But when I watched Styling Hollywood, I was really intrigued by it there. Like, really intrigued by his design style. It's super simple. It's super natural and elemental. He doesn't do a lot of other things like extras. He doesn't do big patterns. He doesn't do maximalist with a lot of stuff in the room. He's very simplified, very natural, clean. And I saw that in this design. Absolutely saw it. And I didn't even know it was them. You know what I mean? I didn't even really know. And I'm like, dare. Dare. What are you doing to me? This is beautiful. So, yeah. I love it. So, that is me reviewing. So, as in all reviews, I like to be fair. I want to give props where props are due, and 100% props are due on this. There are a few things about this setup that I'm not a fan of. I want to be fair. I wasn't a fan of, like, where's a good place to do it? Let's hit the pool area. Beautiful space, by the way. I keep trying to use my mouse. It's not working. Let me just do this real quick. So I'll make sure this gets a full view. Here we are at the pool area. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And to be fair, I want to make sure that I show you some other spaces too. My 3 favorites, but any of the other spaces. I mean, look how great this is. This is amazing. What I wasn't a fan of, though, was the fact that I can't zoom. Like, I can't zoom in. So this stuff over here, like this, there's a table set up over here and all that kind of stuff. Like this, I can click this picture and it'll show me what the seat looks like. But it's a different finish here, so it's a different set of colors. I can't scroll over and see what that table really looks like close up. I get this. And I don't want that. I want to be able to zoom in and see it in its atmosphere. Just like this. Be able to zoom in and see how it surrounds the pool and see it from the angle, like from that angle, and zoom around it. So I wasn't in love with that, but that's not a deal breaker. That's just something that I wasn't in love with. I couldn't zoom, so I couldn't see everything. And then it also made it so it was hard to see some of the areas. They were kind of cut off. So, I mean, there were only a couple designers that I remember doing it, but I'm going to show you what one designer did. So this is the primary bathroom. This designer is, I'm going to go back and show you who the designer was of the pool house because I don't want to slight that person either. The designer is Anaya White. So beautiful soul, by the way. So here's a space. Of course, I can't zoom in, so I can't see everything. So I only have glimpses of what's going on. What I like that she did was, though, is she gave us snapshots of the view that we couldn't see. So here's a zoom in snapshot of the view that I can't see of this little corner here. So I can see this little vanity area, this additional counter space, and what she did with that. It popped out. Just like here, that's where the bath is. I can see it now. So here's a view of the bath and the detail that was here. And again, if I don't have this, I can't see this detail. I don't know that she put this little inset here. That's really cute, by the way. If she hadn't put this, I didn't know that little detail was there. And those are the kind of things that I really love about spaces like this. So that wasn't one of my favorite things, but that's just trying to be fair. Let me go back so I can see the designer of the pool house. Not the pool house, the pool surround. Let me be specific. Tiffany Cobb. She has a nice spirit too. She real cute too. I just want to put that out there. She better. Yeah. All right, my moment is over. But listen, if you can't celebrate people in all of their glory, I mean, how is anybody going to celebrate you? And I 100% celebrate these people, these men and women who did amazing jobs. I celebrate you. This is great. We can't always be at the top, but I'm gonna celebrate whoever is. Hey, it's not gonna hurt me none. You guys get going. So that is the Iconic Home by BID Network and AD. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy it. I still go back and check out spaces here and there and everywhere to just see what's inside, to see what's going on. I think that if you have not already done it, you need to jump on this bandwagon and you need to see it. It is wonderful. It is gorgeous. And there's so many other spaces with so many other different styles. I have a particular style and stuff that I like, but there are going to be other spaces that you like that are your favorites that aren't the ones that I picked. Go look. Please, 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 please. If you like this video, I want you to like it. I want you to subscribe, hit the little bell, and leave a comment. Let me know how this video went. Again, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. And what I'm going to do is, what I should do is this. Look at my face. Again, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And I am going to see you guys next time. Okay? Bye.